everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and we are back again with another exciting Warp Tuesday. This time, I'm going to take you all inside of Federation headquarters in Sandusky, Ohio. I happened to visit today, and I took a whole bunch of pictures, tried to get just to kind of give you all an idea of everything that's available in there. You know, it is so much more than just a store. It is like a little kind of Star Trek museum as well. There's autographs, there's art, there's people putting their own collections on display. So I took some time today to go down and really just kind of picture as much as I could so you all could get an impression of everything that's available, so that next time you're in the area, you'll have no choice but to stop in and just kind of bask, in all the Star Trek goodness that is available there. So, let's dive right in, and then at the end, we will show off some of the many goodies that we were able to pick up here today. So, we start here at the, this is part of their, their Federation archive. So, they have a good amount of stuff here that is not for sale. This is just kind of things that are on loan from other people's collections and just kind of part of their general archive of fantastic Star Trek stuff. So, here you can see a collection of autographs. And look at the amount of autographs on like this kind of Women of Star Trek poster here. I wonder if I can actually, let me see. Yeah, we can. Look at that. Look at that. How cool is that, right? And there's just an incredible amount of stuff just like that here. So, another shot of that wall. You can see more autographs, more artwork. Here is the bay, the docking bay here going into the Enterprise. And I just love the way that they've got it all set up with all the screens and everything lit up. Here, of course, is the Star Trek Voyager section. New to that section this time was 7 of 9 hanging out, guarding the place. As you can see, I've picked over this section. And we got 4 toys left. I've got all those guys, and the ones that are up top, I've got them. But there's a little bit of good Voyager stuff left for those that are looking. There's a Deep Space Nine section that you can see there as well. That is fairly well stocked, and it just goes on and on. So here, kind of look at this, just a kind of a random section of stuff here. You've got this large, and why didn't I get that? Oh, dude, I don't think I even have that. So yeah, I was too busy taking pictures. I wasn't even paying attention. Anyway, moving on. You can see they've got it all, right? They have some of the newer stuff here, some of the Kelvinverse stuff here as well. Let's see. Just, an incredible amount of merch, right? Anything really you could be looking for. And again, like I said, it's not just a store. Here are some of the screen-worn costumes that they have on display there. And then behind that, you can see there are a selection of costumes for sale there as well. They also have a fish tank, and you can see here on the fish tank there's a little crashed Enterprise in there. See it there? Yeah, it's awesome. All right, continuing on. This section is like behind a counter. This is like the really, really cream of the crop stuff back here, right? So let me see if I can zoom in on some of this here. Yeah, so look at this. We've got some old comics and lunch boxes, Mego toys, really cool First Contact toys down here that I've had my eyes on for a bit. A Detang? What's this one? This Worf? Oh, man. Deep Space Nine Worf. I don't even know if I have that one. But anyway, cool stuff here behind the counter. Let's keep going. Moving on, we've got what is in that counter. So here's a collection of all these cool little, like these Franklin Mint things. And here, let me zoom in on these two. Pewter. Pewter was so big back in the 90s. Everyone, like little pewter toys of everybody. Some pewter ships, some pewter figures. A lot of the Eagle Moss stuff is there, and like the extra large Eagle Moss stuff as well. There
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I don't think I said the word to activate you, but thank you. Thank you for your help. Anyway, there they are, the original trio there. Here's another shot back behind where you can see kind of more models. Look at that, dude. They've got a freaking Voyager back there, too. Look at that. Look. Oh, my God. Would love to have that baby, but, well, that's beyond my price point right there. That's a little much. Maybe someday. Oh, man. All right, keep continuing on. Well, we're going backwards now. Hang on. The other way. Perfect. Okay. Look, another autograph wall here on that section. So here we have this beautiful TNG autograph section. And again, this is part of the Federation archives. Or we'll be getting into a lot of that right now, actually, here. Around that next corner, this is the Borg assimilation bay right here. I was getting assimilated in there. Oh, God, I just love this cutout picture of the D, too. That is a beautiful poster. All right, where are we at? The hats. Look at these cool hats, right? So these were made for like the Star Trek cruise by Majel Barrett Roddenberry. So again, just something cool to check out. And look how many of them there are. That's awesome. So many hats. Very cool. And this is again more stuff that people, Federation members and things have donated from their collection just to kind of be there to be viewed and enjoyed. Now these plates here are all for sale. They have an incredible amount of plates, all reasonably priced, right? And a lot of stuff that I had not even seen before. This is someone's collection here. Very fine collection. A lot of really cool stuff. Oh, look at this. 3D chess, too. So, again, there's just so much to look at, so much to see. And now this here, this is one of my favorite sections. I am personally responsible for the, did I not even take a good picture? I didn't. All right, anyway, you can kind of see the section here that I like the most, which is the book section over there, right? So they have the books here on the back wall, and a lot of those were the doubles that I had donated, and then I happily spent a bunch of time putting them in order and getting them to look right. And again, they just have so much to look at. And it was here, right around these shelves, that I found some very exciting things that we'll talk about. Here's the conference table where they hold their monthly meetings for the USS Uhura, which is the local chapter for the Federation there. Here you can see an assortment of holiday, Christmas ornaments and stuff like that. They've got the tree in the background here that's got all the Star Trek ornaments on it as well. Here, a whole bunch of glassware and plates and kitchen things, stuff like that. They got the Horgon lamp. You see the Horgon lamp here? You can get your Horgon lamp if you're looking for Jamaharan, right? Another shot here of the bay where they're working on the restoration of the Enterprise. And again, I just love all the screens. Here on these screens, you can sign up to be a member of the Federation right there. All right, moving ahead here. Let's see. So here's your wide shot of like the whole store. And as you can see, it is a large store. I mean, there's a lot going on here. They've got, a lot of space. So they filled it with a ton of good stuff. So you can come here, you can shop, you can enjoy the experience of being surrounded by all these, all this memorabilia. It's just, it's a lot of fun. Anyway, here's my picture with 7. I think it turned out pretty good. Oh, I got another one. Here we go. So here also, if you would like to get your picture in the captain's chair, you are able to do that. Mr. Spock hanging out over in the corner there. And they've got this beautiful giant 4 TVs put together that they're always playing Star Trek on as well, which is awesome. And they'll hold like events. They watched First Contact here recently, so just very cool. So anyway, we got pictures there in the chairs. That's a very good one right there. We got a beautiful Enterprise there as well. So, and again, just so many posters and like cool things as well here. Now, this is across the hall. So, we've talked about this before, but in this mall, directly across the hall, the Neutral Zone Studios is building their mock-up set of the USS Enterprise. This used to be down, I believe, in Georgia, and now they're bringing it up here. Well, they've brought it up here, and it's going to be, I believe, coming next month. I'll check the website later, but last time I looked, it said coming this May. So amazing, right? So here now they finally got like a little teaser set up for us. Let's see what we've got. We'll zoom in here. Yeah, perfect. So we've got some ships. This thing, it says Grant Imahara Security Officer. So I don't know if he was in one of the productions maybe, but look, you can see there's various props, various ships. We've got, let's go over here, costumes. We've got a mannequin holding some kind of console. Here's posters from some of like the fan movies that they had made, right? Tales from the Neutral Zone. So very cool there. And here, like, this is the main space to the left of what we were just looking at. So this is kind of like the entrance to the, used to be an old TJ Maxx. It's a pretty large space in there. But they've got it blocked off. But now they have this on display to look at. So we got this beautiful old style console here. Next slide. And this awesome Enterprise. Look at that. Oh, what have I done? Uh-oh. Okay. We fixed it. There we go. Okay, back. Here we are. Okay. So here I am. Very excited to be there in front of the Enterprise. And just pointing out that they'll be coming soon. And then getting more excited, realizing that it's only coming next month. And very excited. And then the most excited. And then in awe of actually this incredible Star Trek experience that is coming. Now, what did we find there, right? What did we get? So at the Star Trek store, I always check just to see if they popped anything else out. And they had on their little, and they don't have much, but on their VHS shelf, they had those 4 tapes. So you can see we've got DeForest Kelley Live, the unofficial Star Trek comedy videotape, William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, the 25-year mission, and a Next Generation blooper tape. So we'll go back here for a minute. Now, what I like most about this, let me show you. Well, first off, let's start with these. I've never seen, or nor did I really even know about either of these videos. So these will be very cool to check out, right? DeForest Kelley Live. Hilarious and moving stage appearance at a recent creation convention. So, looking forward to this, right? Something just fell out of there, too. What the heck was that? Oh, cool, a little sticker, look. Well, anyway, look at the tape. There's not even anything on it. There's just this one sticker here like that. So cool. Alright, but the real cool find here is what I liked. First off, we'll look at the Star Trek The Next Generation blooper reels, and it also contains the classic Star Trek bloopers. But look, it's so bootleg, right? This is like something that someone made at a freaking con back in the day, right? Again, nothing on the tape, just a blank tape, right? And just, it's something that, you know, someone made up on their computer and printed out and went to sell at cons, right? So awesome. And you have the same thing here, too. Ooh, don't get too close. Beams out, look at that. Not gonna do it now? Oh, that was cool. Anyway, this is the unofficial Star Trek comedy videotape. And this contains the 20-minute blooper reel, which you can find online. It's got a whole bunch of the Saturday Night Live skits, some of the older ones and some newer ones. It's got a whole skit with Kevin Pollak, who is like a impersonation comedian, where he's doing a thing. And then the one that I just stopped on before I started this video was a video from the 1976 show Tomorrow with host Tom Schneider interviewing DeForest Kelley, James Doohan, Walter Koenig, and Harlan Ellison to discuss the world of Star Trek. And this was, I think, after the show had been canceled. So, and then after that we have Behind the Scenes, Leonard Nimoy takes you on a tour of Genesis. Biographies of Nimoy, Shatner, and Kelly. Behind the Scenes of Voyage Home. And a cast party with a cutting of the huge Enterprise cake. So, all of this on this one tape, and it beamed out there again. Very cool, right? And again, looks like something just someone made and typed up and brought to the con, beaming in. So, we got these 4 tapes for a very fair price there from the Federation headquarters. And I thought that that was going to be the end of my Star Trek day, right? And that was it. Yeah, I wasn't going to find anything else. We happened by another store before we headed home, and we were looking for some different CDs and movies. And on a shelf that I rarely look at, what did I see peeking up at me? It was one of these bad boys right here. This is a Star Trek communicator. So the Star Trek, what did they call it? Oh gosh, what have we done? Yeah, so like the fan club magazine, right? Oh god, I'm back. Oh, that turned really weird when I was going, right? Eventually, after it passed issue 100, became the Star Trek communicator. And this is fantastic because these are all, they've never been opened. They're still in their mailing plastic, right? And I got them, they were $1 a piece. $1 a piece. And there are, look at this. Now, first off, I have to say, it's amazing when I find a big pile of Star Trek things that I don't already have. That's amazing enough. I have a ton of Star Trek magazines. I don't have any of these. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 13 issues of the Star Trek communicator never opened. A good batch, I think maybe like 102 through, what's this one say? 128 here. Missing a few of them, of course. Here's the Kess issue. Actually, we're not going to open it right now, but we'll look at it. Let's just look at a few of the covers here, right? Look at this. We have a beautiful Nimoy one. This is the only opened one that was actually in there. 30th anniversary edition. Ooh, Jonathan Frakes on directing. Oh, Klingons with Michael Dorn. Jerry Ryan cover. Here we got Picard in his vest. And Return of the Borg Queen. That one looks cool with the green screen, right? Okay, so. Anyway, what a find. In addition to this lovely batch of magazines here, which we will open and actually look through, of course, we've got, and I hope I don't have this in my thing, but a nice first reprint of the classic graphic novel Star Trek Debt of Honor by Chris Claremont, who I know from my comic book friends is pretty good, I think. Adam Hughes and Carl Story, right? So we picked this up here. Very cool. And then a nice little tribute to Leonard Nimoy magazine as well. And I wasn't expecting to walk out of there with anything except for my Pure Funk CD. But we ended up with all that instead, which is amazing. So, man, what a great Warp Tuesday, right? I didn't... Listen, I went in today fully expecting not even to come out of Sandusky with a Star Trek thing. I actually thought that the Federation headquarters would be closed. They were not, though. So it turned out to be a surprise treasure trove of goodies and fun. Oh, and a fantastic meal. Whew, had a great meal. So anyway, what a good time. What a good find. And, still more to do. Still more to talk about. We are working our way through our latest book here, Almost Human, by Adam Nimoy. And actually, I'd say we're over 50% there now, so we'll be busting that out and getting that finished soon, too. Other than that, there's going to be some more Star Trek news coming here in the future. Very excited to talk to you about the Neutral Zone Studios as that develops, and hopefully I would love to be able to get in there and get some pictures of that, so maybe we can see if we can work something out there. But again, the main point of this video is that I want you to go to Federation headquarters. So, if you are in Sandusky, Ohio, and if you are in Sandusky, Ohio, you need to go and visit the Federation headquarters, because quite frankly, if you're watching this video, then this is a place that I'm sure you will love to go. So take some time and visit, get yourself down there, and then by the time you're down there, you can probably go ahead and walk right across the hall and visit the set of the Enterprise at the same time. So, I mean, can you imagine a better time? I can. Well, anyway, thanks for hanging out for another fantastic Warp Tuesday. As always, live long and prosper, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.